Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Can We Talk About It? Yeah, glad to have y'all back. And in this episode, we're going to salute the real fathers out here for Father's Day. Yeah, come on. Here we go. Okay, it's Father's Day. Salute to all the fathers out there that's taking care of their business. You know, they say we only get 2 days a month, 2 days a year, and that's our birthday and Father's Day. So for all the real fathers enjoying themselves today, man, salute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is I was gonna do something else, to be honest with you. I was gonna speak to the youth today because I ran into a few young men. We had a day party. My Corvette Club had a day party Saturday, and I got an opportunity to just, be blessed with some young men's present, about 5 young men. And so I was gonna do the podcast about them, and then I realized, man, today Father's Day. I definitely had to change my topic for the day. Because I definitely want to acknowledge all the fathers out there. This is something that I was going to get around to at some point, but why not today since it's Father's Day? This is in 2023. It's a day to celebrate. But man, we got a lot to talk about. As I said, fathers don't get. Man, sometimes we don't get the credit we need. Sometimes we don't get the credit we deserve. And sometimes you might not get any credit at all. But the job still has to be done. And the dudes that's out here doing it, we know. It's not an easy job. It's definitely not an easy job. When it comes down to raising kids, whether you have a girl or boy, it's a hard job. It's a job that you can't punch out. You can't call in sick. You got to be present. Not just for these children, but for these women that have these children too. It's a collective effort. So, man, there's no book on how to be a mother or a father. So it's pretty much trial and error. I mean, you can listen to the elders tell you what you should do, especially when you first have a baby. How do you hold the baby? What the baby, is the baby hungry? Is the baby wet? Baby need change? Why does baby won't stop crying out here in these streets? Yeah, man, being a new father, you like, oh my God, like, why ain't this kid shutting up and laying down going to sleep? Because that's what I need to do. Yeah, they don't operate off your time, player. Particularly with my child, my daughter, she would go to sleep only when she would lay on my chest. Yeah. My baby mom, the mother of my child. I don't know if women still like to be called baby mamas or not, or is that an inappropriate term? If so, I definitely apologize. I don't want to disrespect anybody, especially, the mother of my child. Or my children. Biological or not, they are the mother of the children that I help raise, Speaking of help raising, listen. Ladies, it's okay for the man to help raise these kids with you. It's okay. Y'all lay down together and make these kids. And so when these kids come out of your body, we acknowledge you carried them. You did a wonderful thing by carrying these children and bringing them forth, Thank you for that. We needed you to get our kids here. But remember this, when they come out of you, they still are children, not just yours. Ours. Ours. And for the men, we need you to understand what ours mean. That means when there's problems, you got to be a part of the solution with this woman because, hey man, y'all laid down together. Y'all wouldn't have on this baby. Y'all did. And I get it, man. Sometimes things ain't fair, but the jobs still need to be done, man. The jobs still need to be done. And there are a lot of brothers out here meeting the challenge every day to help raise these kids. And I just wanted to use my channel to salute the brothers that's out there doing it. Because we know it's not easy. You know, it's not easy. I'll just say, man, that I appreciate the effort for all my brothers that decided, hey, yo, you know what? Regardless if my pops was there for me, I'm going to be different for mine. I'm going to use a different approach. It's a lot of men that didn't have fathers out here that are wonderful fathers, amazing. And a lot of times I tend to believe that since you didn't have your father there, you could go one or two ways. You can be that guy that says, well, you know what? My father wasn't there for me, so I know that pain of not having a father. I know that pain firsthand, and I don't want to pass that on to nobody. Not my child. If I can do better, I will. And then on the flip side of that, you got guys who may not have had a father that decide, well, since I didn't have one, I don't know how to be one, and I'm out. You know? And we're not going to give up on those brothers. We're not. We're not. Those brothers, we're going to lift up in prayer, and we're going to ask God to just give them whatever they need to become a man or man enough to say, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to get in this fight with my child's mom and work this thing out. You know, and then there's brothers who just love on kids. You know, the hardest job, well, one of the hardest jobs in the world is to be a stepfather. Many people don't understand that that's helping raise somebody else's good time baby, as the elders used to say. Oh yeah, that's that good time baby. That's your trophy baby. Well, sometimes, you know what, to being a stepfather, hey man, it's an important job too. So salute to all those dudes that are stepfathers. Now, I did say stepfathers, right? But I don't believe in the term necessarily. Here's why. If these kids are not your biological kids and you're there every day taking care of these kids, talking to these kids, being a mentor, a guidance counselor for these kids, or whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to put on it. If you walking that walk, yo, you a father to me. You are playing the father's role and you are doing it. I don't believe in the word stepfather. I just don't, you know, because ain't no stepping around it. You doing the job. So you a father in my eyes. Salute to you. This day is yours too. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a blended family. You know, my wife have 3 children. You know, and 2 of them live in the house. And I told them if I ever hear them call me a stepfather, it's offensive. Because I'm doing the job. You know, I have 2 biological children, a girl and a boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing the job because I'm here. Matter of fact, today I just was out here running around with them and just enjoying this time. And I will say, I thank God for the day that I had being with my children. You know what I'm saying? Being with my children. Now, let me say this. I can't continue on with this podcast until we address something. I didn't get a chance to spend time with my youngest son today, right? And that hurt. It hurt. I wasn't even trying to deal with this, but here we go. I mean, this channel right here deals with real stuff. And we just gonna be real. You know, I have a son that I don't speak to, that I don't see, you know, and we ain't gonna get into the specifics, but just know this. If you are watching this channel, if you ever come across this channel, just know I miss my son. I do. And I don't see him as much as I want to. And, you know, and sometimes in life, you have women that hold on to things, right? There's women out there that hold on to things and sometimes impede the relationship between a father and a child for whatever reason. I don't know. But I encourage those brothers in that situation, because like I said, I'm in that situation with you. I encourage those brothers not to give up. Don't become despondent. Don't lose hope. There is still hope. You know, man, I get your baby mama might be tripping about some things. And you know what? You may have made some mistakes. I have. We're going to be real. I've made some mistakes. And I ain't the only one. Let's get that clear. We both made mistakes. Now, some of those mistakes cost me a relationship with my child. I haven't given up hope. Yep, I went to court. I got certain rights, you know, but they ain't being honored by the child's mom. So for those brothers out there in that situation, man, hey, listen. Just keep praying, bro. Just keep praying. They say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So whenever that call comes from her calling you about your child, like either I need you to come get him or I need you to help me out with something, yo, when that call come, be ready to step in and be the man you know you are, right? Be ready. If she tell you, listen, I can't deal with him. He done got too much for me. Be ready. That may be the time that you need, that you've been praying for, that you've been asking God, please God, just let me get a second chance. Just let her, you know what I'm saying, that I ain't who she think I am. And when that call come, be there for that child, bro. Because that's all that matters. It don't matter that your baby mama was tripping. It don't matter what happened. Just be there for that child. Because when they get here, bro, remember, they didn't ask to be here. So why give them a bad life now that they are here? If you ain't ready to be a father, make sure you wearing condoms, fool. Or just tell a woman, hey, yo, look, I ain't ready for all that. Because we know condoms don't always work. So if you know you ain't ready to make a baby, man, quit. Don't even have sex. I know that sounds crazy. I know. Listen, man, I know it sounds crazy. But listen, if you ain't ready for something, stay out the way. Because this fatherhood is serious. It ain't about you no more. It's about this child. And we got to do everything possible to make sure our kids are loved, feel secure, are taken care of mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. That's our job as fathers, man. We are the head of the household. Now, to whom much is given, much is required. That's what the teachings tell us, right? So if God bless you with a baby, which is definitely God relying on you to do your part. God don't need you, but he allowed you to have this child and to have this responsibility of. So this is where the man part come in, because any man can make a baby, but a real man gonna handle that responsibility, and it's gonna be tough. There's going to be some days that you fall on your knees and you ask God, hey, I need you to help me because I'm failing here. It's going to seem like you're failing. We know that we learn more in our failures than our triumphs sometimes. But if you keep going, if you keep on this race to get better at it, I promise you, things will show up. God will show up for you and bless you and give you all the tools you need to help raise this child. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in this world by yourself. We need to form a brotherhood that we come together and talk and just be there for one another. Ain't nobody got all the answers. Let's lean on our support system of brothers. Because guess what? We don't communicate as well as women do or come together or ask for help as men. And I don't know why we do that. We don't do that. But that's a topic for another day. But we definitely need to get together as fathers and share this information so we can build a strong community of fatherhood for our kids, bro. We dying out here in these streets. We are dying out here at a fast pace. And we need this young generation to be able to carry the baton. But before we hand them the baton, we got to be right. We got to teach them how to run this race. We got to raise them right. And that means we got to put the work in. And I know it's Father's Day, and I know a lot of brothers out here celebrating. And we probably got some fraud fathers celebrating something that they ain't. But we got some real brothers out here that's celebrating being a father that put the work in. So we need to circle back and get these fathers who may not be doing as much. And instead of talking about them, criticize them, lift them up. Show them, hey man, we got to be real. We got to be honest. We have to be men. And this is how you be a man. Be accountable, reliable, dependable, and accessible to your shorties. You made them. They ain't asked to be here. They're your responsibility. Take care of them. I ain't going to keep you long. Because it's Father's Day. I'm chilling. I'm your host, Cedric. And we going to lift one up. We going to love one. We going to support one. And we going to be there for our kids. Salute again to all the real fathers and ladies. Hey, what we don't know, show us. We're going to learn together. We're going to ride with y'all till the wheels fall off to help raise these kids. Because they ours. Not just yours, not just mine, but ours. God blessed us with these kids. Whether we together or not, after we make them, don't even matter. They gonna love you. They gonna love me. And it doesn't matter what you say about me, what I say about you. They're ours. Let them kids develop a relationship with both of us. We both imperfect. We both gonna make mistakes. But let's find a way to communicate, to love on these kids together so they can have a whole life, knowing their mother and their father. They can be well-rounded. You can't just do it by yourself. I can't just do it by myself. Whether we get along or not, it ain't about us no more once we start multiplying and making babies. It's about these kids. So let's love on them together. Find a way. And it's going to be hard. But hey, man, anything worth having has always been hard. Has always been hard. If you do it long enough, it gets easier. Because being a parent, hey, man, all you got to really do is just be consistent. Just be consistent. Love them consistently. Show up for them consistently. And guess what? Man, you'd be surprised at how far you come if you just do the right thing every day, every chance you get. That's what being a father is, man. And that's what being a mother is. So I salute you, brothers, man. Thank you. Thank you from one father to another for trying to save the people that come behind us. Because real men know we do it because, hey, man, we love them. And we don't want to pass any of this negative stuff that was done to us to the next generation. It's important. is really important. So mothers, fathers, let's figure out a way to raise these kids together. I just heard Dougie Fresh say something at a concert. He said, if everybody do a little bit, nobody has to do a lot. Everybody do a little bit, nobody got to do a lot. Salute, man. Salute. I'm out. I will see you guys on the next episode of Can We Talk About It? Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you've heard, and if you know it could be helpful to somebody else, like, subscribe, and share this blessing with somebody else. That's all you're required to do. Thank you. God bless. Salute to all the fathers on Father's Day. I'll see you guys again on the next episode of Can We Talk About It?